Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Elderly Health Guide Years. If you like our content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and help our channel continue to grow. Thank you very much for watching. Warning: 3 worst vegetables that can worsen numbness in your feet. If you frequently feel numbness, tingling, or a pins and needles sensation in your feet, don't be quick to assume it's just due to fatigue or poor blood circulation. Your daily diet, especially the vegetables you're eating, could be contributing to worsening nerve conditions. Vegetables are often considered natural superfoods because of their rich fiber, vitamin, and mineral content. However, not all vegetables are suitable for everyone, especially those with peripheral nervous system issues. Some vegetables, if consumed excessively, or if your body is sensitive to their components, can cause sensory disturbances, making you more prone to numbness, muscle weakness, or tingling in the feet and hands. In particular, the elderly, people with diabetes, or those showing signs of spinal degeneration or herniated discs, need to pay more attention to their diet. Symptoms like stiff feet in the morning, crawling sensations while sleeping, or loss of sensation in the toes may not only stem from medical conditions, but also from the familiar foods on your daily plate. Regularly consuming the following 3 types of vegetables may increase the risk of nerve damage, reduce blood circulation, or hinder the absorption of nutrients necessary for the nervous system to function properly. This makes numbness symptoms more persistent, difficult to treat, and prone to recurring. It is important to correctly identify these vegetables, understand why they negatively affect the nervous system, and know how to replace them with safer foods. Sometimes, just a small dietary change can bring about a noticeable improvement in the sensation and movement of your feet. Stay tuned to discover 3 seemingly harmless vegetables that may silently worsen numbness in your feet. Vegetables you might be eating every day. Below are 3 types of vegetables you should limit or avoid if you're dealing with peripheral nerve issues or poor blood circulation in your feet. 1. Potatoes, especially green or sprouted ones. Potatoes are among the most common root vegetables in many people's daily diets. With their delicious taste and versatility, whether fried, boiled, mashed, or baked, potatoes frequently appear in family meals. However, not everyone knows that potatoes can pose a potential risk to the nervous system, especially when they've turned green or started to sprout. The reason lies in a substance called solanine, a natural compound produced as a defense mechanism by the plant when exposed to light or when it begins to spoil. Solanine is most concentrated in the green parts of the skin and the sprouts. Consuming these parts can lead your body to absorb toxic levels of solanine, which directly affects the central nervous system. Mild symptoms, such as nausea, headaches, and fatigue may occur, but for sensitive individuals or those with pre-existing nerve issues, solanine can worsen symptoms like numbness, tingling, or nerve pain. In particular, people suffering from neuritis, diabetic peripheral neuropathy, cervical spine degeneration, or poor blood circulation in the lower limbs face a higher risk. Eating solanine-containing potatoes may increase inflammation, disrupt nerve signal transmission, and prolong numbness. Some studies also suggest that prolonged solanine exposure may damage nerve cells, leading to persistent tingling, muscle weakness, or loss of sensation in the feet. The issue: potatoes, especially green or sprouted ones, contain solanine, a natural neurotoxin that can harm the nervous system and worsen numbness symptoms. Avoid. Never consume potatoes with green skin, dark spots, or sprouts, even just a little. These signs indicate high solanine levels. Safety tip: store potatoes in a cool, dark, and dry place to slow sprouting. When preparing them, peel thoroughly, remove all sprouts, and discard any with strange smells or soft texture. If the color looks off, it's best to throw them away to protect your health. Being cautious with potatoes not only helps protect your digestive system, but is also especially important for maintaining nervous system health, especially if you're experiencing tingling or numbness in your limbs. A simple change like removing sprouted potatoes from your meals can help reduce the risk of nerve damage and improve your overall quality of life. Tomatoes, a hidden enemy of the nervous system. Tomatoes are a familiar ingredient in most meals, from soups and sauces to fresh salads. With their vibrant color and appealing sweet-sour taste, tomatoes are often considered a healthy fruit rich in vitamin C, lycopene, and antioxidants. However, not everyone knows that tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, along with potatoes, peppers, and eggplants, and may trigger unwanted reactions in people with nervous system disorders or autoimmune conditions. The reason lies in a group of natural compounds called alkaloids, particularly tomatine and solanine, substances that some individuals struggle to metabolize properly. For those with sensitive systems, these alkaloids can provoke inflammatory responses in the body, leading to chronic inflammation and worsening neurological symptoms, such as numbness, tingling, nerve pain, or a pins and needles sensation in the limbs. Many people with peripheral neuritis, diabetic polyneuropathy, or autoimmune diseases, such as rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, or myositis, have reported increased numbness or fatigue after consuming nightshade vegetables, especially tomatoes. Even in otherwise healthy individuals with a latent sensitivity, long-term tomato consumption may result in vague symptoms like mild headaches, sleep disturbances, or fleeting numbness in the hands and feet, which can be difficult to trace back to diet. The issue: tomatoes contain alkaloids that can cause inflammation and negatively impact the nervous system in sensitive individuals or those with underlying conditions. Avoid: if you've ever experienced bloating, headaches, fatigue, or numbness in your hands or feet after eating tomatoes, consider removing them from your diet. People with chronic neurological conditions or autoimmune disorders should limit nightshade vegetables as much as possible. Safety tip: instead of tomatoes, try using non-nightshade vegetables such as zucchini, pumpkin, cucumber, or leafy greens. If you still want to consume tomatoes, cook them thoroughly rather than eating them raw to reduce the activity of alkaloids. Closely observing your body's reactions after eating tomatoes can also help you determine if you have a sensitivity to them. In conclusion, while tomatoes are a rich source of nutrients, not everyone can tolerate them safely. If you're dealing with nerve-related issues or experiencing persistent numbness, removing tomatoes from your diet for a few weeks to monitor your body's response may be a simple yet effective way to support your health. Spicy 3. Spicy peppers, red chili, bird's eye chili, jalapeno, a double-edged sword for the nervous system. Spicy peppers have long been an essential spice in many culinary traditions. Their distinctive heat not only enhances flavor but also provides a unique sensory kick, especially popular in stir-fries, grilled dishes, hot pots, and dipping sauces. However, behind that enticing spiciness lies a hidden risk for those with nervous system issues, particularly when consumed in excess. The main compound responsible for the heat in peppers is capsaicin, a substance that strongly affects sensory nerve endings. Interestingly, capsaicin is used in many topical creams to relieve nerve pain, muscle aches, and arthritis due to its ability to block pain signals. However, when consumed through digestion, especially in large and frequent amounts, capsaicin can overstimulate nerve endings, leading to symptoms like numbness, tingling, or a burning sensation that spreads through the limbs, most notably the hands and feet. People with peripheral neuropathy, diabetes, spinal degeneration, or autoimmune diseases already have a sensitive and easily irritated nervous system. For them, excessive spicy pepper consumption may worsen symptoms such as burning under the skin, increased tingling sensations, temporary numbness, or unusual pain. In some cases, prolonged intake of spicy food over several weeks has been linked to fatigue, digestive issues, and heightened nerve inflammation. The issue: capsaicin in spicy peppers can overstimulate the nervous system, causing nerve endings to react more intensely, leading to discomfort, burning pain, or numbness, especially in those with weak or inflamed nerves. Avoid: minimize intake of highly spicy foods, especially at night or on an empty stomach. Varieties like bird's eye chili, red chili, and jalapeno are high in capsaicin and should be consumed with caution. Safety tip: if you enjoy mild heat, consider switching to warming spices that are safer for sensitive individuals, such as ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, or black pepper. These not only enhance flavor, but also promote blood circulation and reduce inflammation, beneficial for people with peripheral neuropathy. Also, monitor how your body reacts after spicy meals. If you experience burning sensations, increased numbness, or unusual headaches, it may be a sign to reduce or eliminate peppers from your diet. In conclusion, while spicy peppers can offer health benefits when used properly, they can be a double-edged sword for those with sensitive nerves or ongoing neurological conditions. Listening to your body and choosing the right spices can help you better manage your symptoms and protect your nervous system safely and sustainably. Conclusion: be cautious with seemingly healthy vegetables that may harm your nervous system. Many people believe that eating lots of vegetables is always good for your health. While this is true in most cases, not all vegetables are safe for everyone, especially those dealing with peripheral nerve issues, nerve inflammation, or autoimmune conditions. In reality, some vegetables that appear harmless may actually be silently worsening the numbness, tingling, or chronic pain you experience daily. As previously mentioned, sprouted or greenish potatoes contain solanine, a neurotoxin that can cause inflammation and disrupt nerve signaling. Tomatoes, though rich in nutrients, belong to the nightshade family and contain natural alkaloids that may trigger inflammatory reactions in sensitive individuals. And spicy peppers, with their well-known compound capsaicin, while helpful as a topical pain reliever, can overstimulate nerve endings when consumed in excess. All three of these vegetables, when used improperly without moderation or too frequently, may silently contribute to or exacerbate symptoms like numbness in the limbs, burning sensations, loss of sensation, or prolonged nerve pain. It's important to note that you don't necessarily need to completely eliminate these foods unless you've had clear negative reactions or your doctor advises against them. Instead, pay close attention to how your body reacts and consider applying the gradual elimination method. Stop eating a suspected food for 1 to 2 weeks and observe whether symptoms improve. If they do, it may be a sign to adjust your diet accordingly. In addition to limiting the vegetables mentioned above, you can incorporate nerve-friendly foods such as dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, flax seeds, fatty fish, ginger, turmeric, or B vitamin-rich natural sources. These options are not only safe, but can also help soothe inflammation, improve circulation, and support nerve recovery. The nervous system is a complex and sensitive network. Sometimes even a small change in your diet can make a big difference in how you feel and function each day. So, stay mindful and take proactive steps to adjust your meals, especially if you've been experiencing symptoms like tingling, burning, or chronic discomfort in your limbs. Nerve care isn't just about medication. It starts with the small choices you make at every meal.